to episode 5 of the hardcore Minecraft survival world. When we last left off, we were in the nether. Alright, so objectives for today. Something nether fortress, something get a house. I do not want to be, oh hello. I was gonna say I don't want to be homeless, but I also don't want to die. Now there is some, yep, death, that is certain death. There is a certain fear to be had about dying in the nether, especially on a hard world. But there is also cool redwood, and redwood is thematic. Thematic for the build. And I might just get that redwood. I'll risk my life for red planks, bro. I don't care. Alright, let's put my shield and sword back on. Thumbnail couldn't have been that good. There's also blue wood. I like blue wood. Zoglins. Question is, how do I get down there? But why is my voice so like iffy in the morning? It's actually terrible. I actually just hate it. Alright, so let's see if I can staircase my way down. Remember, if things go bad, run away. Run far, far away. Yeah, I just put on no disturb. Thank you, computer. I know that. Alright. So, I mean, I should be doing research. I'll be so for. Oh, that's a Zoglin. But at the same time, like, I can do that after. I'll do my work after. That's fine. I gotta get this out of the way because I can't record at night. I got work tonight, so no can do. No can. Oh, I really want those, but I don't want to jump into the lava. Alright, let's be careful about this. Careful about this. I need this redwood. This redwood is important to me. And these lamps. I love these lamps. Actually, amazing building block. They look mystical. Alright, let's grab that. And then I'll put that there. And let me dig down. Dig while standing over it. Yeah, dig straight down. That's a great idea. A great idea thought of only by the past scholars. To dig straight down into the abyss. Now, speaking of, this is actually a really good tree. This is a really good tree. That's everything I want. I should make a hoe just so I can mine these lamps faster, but I don't think I have iron on me. No, I don't. And I'm gonna be careful digging down because 1, falling is obviously not what I want to do, and 2, there could be monsters about. If one of them pushes me into lava, like those hogs, then I am finito. And in fact, I may get. Oh, I don't have a boat. Oh no. This is really dangerous. Oh my god, you're kidding. Well, that's another fortress. And that is incredibly close. Wow, this is a really lucky world. Wait, is my render distance up to max? Yeah, it is. Huh. How about that? Yeah, we're not gonna check that out now. I'm not checking that out till I have full diamond. Oh, don't be a wuss. No, I'm gonna be a whisperer. I do not care. I am not dying. However, I do want this wood. This wood is so peak. I don't need all of it. I can, honestly, I'll make a spiral tree case. Spiral tree. I do this when I mine dark oak because it's actually really helpful. Because essentially, it's 2 by 2, and so you can scale up these very nicely, very efficiently, while also not dying. Oh, there's an ugly. There's a whole family up there, man. Alright, well, let's be careful here. Very careful. I say that and I'm jumping over the edge of certain doom and despair. Oh, you know what? I need to just focus my mind on something else. I feel like thematic builds in Minecraft. Because ultimately, I'm going to get to a point where I'll have everything. I won't need to do anything like game progression wise, and I'll just become to a point where it's like, well, what do I do? What do I do? You know, I gotta find the purpose of what I want to do with this world. And very likely it's gonna be builds for maybe a storytelling or a thematic reason. I love thematic reasons. They give purpose to builds. Because it's like, well, you can build anything, but suddenly you've added constraints. Now you have to build within those constraints. And those constraints can be completely arbitrary, completely random. But they make sense to have a certain logical factor dictating them. And so, they suddenly become important. Suddenly become very important. For example, I can only use red wood and deep slate. That could be a very simple constraint, but that'll only be for one area, right? Like a village or a town, because that's what would make sense. The resources available to a certain area would dictate what they build out of. And if these guys had, I don't know, hypothetically discovered nether to travel early, well, then their resources would be consistent of nether wood, nether brick, and deep slate due to mining, due to an early mining spree. And ambition and greed, but that's hypothetically one nation. The other thing I could then build upon that is, oh, well, if they discover nether technology early, then it would make sense for them to have a nether highway and slowly spread and build checkpoints across the land. And that could be very cool. That could be very, very cool. However, that nation is currently in the process of exploring the nether. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of lamps. That is a lot of lamps. This is fantastic. Don't worry guys, I will not be doing any off-camera mining for trees. All of it will be happening on camera to give rise to opportunity for two things. One, good old rants. We love rants. And two, because it doesn't seem right to do off-camera mining and we go, haha, /gamer.t, give me everything. Give me all the resources, all the diamonds. Guys, here's my new house, made out of full diamond blocks, because I decided the thematic is full diamond blocks. Oh. Yeah, it's not happening. But yeah, so the thematic for this I think is going to be nether based. I really like the nether. And I think it's dangerous, but it's also useful, very useful. And I could use glowstone, but like, I like this better. Damn, my throat is really just not having it today. Oh, I thought I jumped into nothing. Alright, I'm gonna leave that tree there. I'll fix it up later. I'm gonna get some nether quartz. I don't care about the quartz, I care more about the experience. And then let me get out of here and go to safety. Alright, we can explore that another time. But I do know now where there is a fortress. And I think we can go back and get that. The only problem is I would like to get potions of fire resistance, which means my best bet for that is trading with the piglins. I can brew them, but I need blaze powder. And obviously I can't get blaze powder without dealing with blazes, and then I don't want to deal with blazes, thank you very much. That sounds like a death wish. Because blazes set you on fire, take half your health, and then the skeleton's going to do the rest. On iron armor, it's a no bueno. Oh wait, I don't get experience. Oh, I do. Minimal experience. I would ideally like to hit level 30 today, so I can then build and enchant. What I need to do is get Fortune 3 and then go back into the mines, get way more diamonds, or even Silk Touch, and then I can take my time with Fortune 3, get way more diamonds, and then we're sweet in terms of gear. Because diamonds are frankly too important for me to skip up on in terms of material progression. Now, is there any other way for me to get nether wart? Oh, not nether wart, nether quartz. Nether wart I could also try and get by running away to the running away to the fortress. But that sounds like a death wish. Oh, here we go. So I think today's just gonna be mining in the nether, and then I'll go back and build my house once I hit level 30. Let's hit level 30, we need all them quartz, all the quartz. And you can build stuff, of course, like daylight sensors. Actually, let me mark this up so I don't lose my way. Daylight sensors, quartz blocks, more quartz blocks, because quartz just looks really good. It's a nice textured white block. Other than concrete, I don't really have many white blocks in Minecraft. I mean, I'm just trying to think, what white blocks? You have wool, but wool looks tacky. Yeah, so quartz looks like it actually built out of it. Looks refined. But I don't think it's gonna fit my thematic. Actually, what I should do is I should build a blackstone. Oh, I can't make a blackstone farm, can I? No, this isn't Create. In Create, they have a recipe for blackstone where you, like, blow soul sand flames, curse flames onto cobble, and it turns into blackstone, and you can just mass produce that because you can get a cobblestone drill, have that pipe into a funnel, and then blackstone is yours. And black and red would look cool. You know what? Despite all the haters of red, I'm going to be building in a red thematic. I'm going to follow up on what I... God, I should have held shift sooner. On what I just said. I got another red build, because I got enough wood, right? Yeah. I got enough wood. And if I strip the wood, it'll look alright, I reckon. Alright, let's see if I can head down this way. I don't want to lose my way though, so I came up from here. And I'm going to head down this way. Down, down, down. Baby, are you down? That's a great song. Oh, mate. Here we have the whole family of zombie pigmen. Bring out the whole ocean. And perhaps, what is this? Yeah, I hear you, bro. Gotta lock in. Alright, let me see. Alright, other quartz. Wait, that's holding a spear? That's so cool. They can spawn with spears now. I forgot about fluid mechanics in the nether. Lava flows like water, so it should clear up real quick, but it will get you really quick. Right, the nether is honestly the most dangerous place, and people underestimate it a lot. You have to go through a lot just to make it safe and usable. But the advantage of traveling 8 blocks in one, too good to pass up for another highway. Anyways, we're at level 28, almost there. This is probably not the most efficient way anymore, but early game it's pretty efficient. And eventually I'll switch over to maybe an enderman farm, but I'm not a fan of the enderman farms. I actually prefer the new tech, which is a silverfish farm. Those are really something. Silverfish farm it's actually quite clever the way it's done. So you essentially use like one of the new... Bro, I don't want to hit you. If I hit him, I'm actually dead. Maybe I should switch over to my mouse instead of my trackpad. Nah, I'm a trackpad warrior. Just saying, except for that one episode where I nearly died to the skeleton, everything has been on a trackpad. Because trackpad's just too good. It's just too good. Alright. This nether trip has been mighty productive. Enchanted spear? Yeah, I'm not messing with it. Oh. Is it the same fortress? I think it is the same fortress. How about that? Okay, this is a remarkably good spawn. Like, I genuinely could not ask for anything better. Maybe like a bastion. But that's been greedy. Yeah, I would like a bastion over the hill and maybe some netherite scattered around. Yeah, please, can I have some netherite ingots, good sir? Netherites, please. No, but what's the point of having netherite? I don't even have diamond. I can't upgrade my gear. There's no gear to upgrade. Alright, so I'm just thinking, like, what sort of thematics can I build for this world? So you saw there was, like, the abandoned village. That's definitely going to be a build. Abandoned village, followed by that floating rock. What can we do for that? I'm open to suggestions. Any ideas for what, like, a floating rock plus abandoned village build? Would be good, but I'll think of something. Bada bing, that's level 30. Oh, I might as well grab this glowstone, honestly. Good resource to have. But I don't want to be mining too much more quartz for 2 reasons. 1, I don't have fortune, and 2, I don't get as much XP. The higher the level you are, the more diminishing returns you get on your experience. However, I'm just not get it if it's right there for me. Alright, so my build thematic is going to be nether themed, in which case I should have that warp stem, but I don't necessarily have to go nether. I can go something a bit more conceptual. Like, what's the red? Like a redwood stemming out from a mountain. Last time I did something similar, I did it in like an abandoned desert, and I used the warped fungus, the blue wood, and it made it look like all the life force has been drained out from land and sucked into this amethyst orb that I built, which then made way for the foundation of a floating mage tower, and that was really, really sick. That was on another realm with one of my other mates. That was old though. I really enjoyed that build. Only problem is that group had a falling out, so that's never gonna happen again. Also, I don't think I'm too close with them, which is a shame. But I suppose that's partially my fault. hard to be close with a group that splits up. You gotta pick sides, and I don't like picking sides. Anyways, it is what it is. Saying goodbye to people is a bittersweet feeling. But it's better than not saying goodbye to them and just having it drift away. Away into the wide wearies of the world. It's interesting to think, everyone we meet is not going to be everyone we know. People come and go. I'm not going to try to rhyme that. But you see someone might come into your life for like a year, and that's it. You don't know them after that. And you get this feeling like, well, damn, I knew that person. I'm not going to see that person again for whatever reason. Or at least not for a long time. And maybe you might run into them again, but that would be in the long, long distant future. So it's like, damn, the impermanence of life is kind of scary. It's kind of really scary how like things don't last forever. But I guess it makes sense. Everyone has their own things to do, their own lives to live. And we all must move on. As much as we might not want to. Because we ultimately have to live our own lives, as everyone else goes about theirs. Yeah, see, I'm friendly, bro. You don't have to attack me. That's why I made that gold helmet. But I think it's not all bad, because it means the people that do stay in your lives, it gives them more and more value, more meaning. Because they stuck with you. They were there the whole time. Where am I? These are deep thoughts for like in the morning. It's too early for this. Now I'm pondering in my head. Actually, maybe I should be modeling this. It's the purpose, or one of the purposes of the channel. But anyways, we're gonna head back to the overworld. Let's go on and get out of here. I think maybe that's why my voice is sore. It's too early. Oh, it's raining. Oh, okay. Why do we have the whole squad here? Bro. Shouldn't you like burn up in the overworld or something? Isn't this like too bad for you? Why are there particle effects coming off of them? You don't need to be in my house, bro. Okay, let's see what this looks like. So if I build like this, and if I build like this. If it looks purple, not red, I'm not a fan of the purple. What about planks? What about planks? It's more of a maroon color. Interesting. This is the only one that really fits, so I'll have to use this. I guess I could use it for flooring. But I think for the walls of my house, the bricks are good, but they don't feel homely. I'm definitely keeping the tiles. I love the tiles. Do I want these tiles as structural components? I don't know. I need to figure out my build palette. I think for now, though, the most important thing is getting a level 30 enchanting table, because that is going to be very useful. I need that for my fortune 3. But we have to set that up in a new room, so I'm going to have to expand out the house as well. Alright, so let's do that then. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go with plank walls. No, I don't like that. I want to use the crimson stem, but if I use the crimson stem, decisions. One more diamond or an iron sword. Eat that food or die health bar. I really don't know. I'm kind of stumped on this one. I'm kind of stumped. Should meet me in the lobby. I must start my own clan. All I do is slay every Hunger Games. Should have learned to play. See if I do it like that. That looks nice. Actually, that red texture looks really good. But I think I should use it for structure. Oh, that looks really nice. Let me sleep it through. Let me also make sure these sheep don't despawn while I'm going about it. Sheep, come here. You and you. Bleep. Bleep and Brow. Oh, Brows and Browts. Browts are the goat Pokemon. Pokemon is such a great game. Alright, I'm gonna keep this in another chest in case I get back. I don't know how I'm gonna organize. Oh, actually, let me get these brows. Oops, didn't mean to hit you, brow too. Sorry, brow. Alright, we got a baby brow. He looks so funny. I'm really stumped. I don't know how I should build this. Because this will take a lot of planks, a lot of logs. But I could just use them for structural components. And I can save these tiles for something else. But I don't like this. It's too much black. And it also makes it insanely hard to repair. I think I'll keep the flooring. Yeah, I'll keep the flooring. What I'll do is make my walls out of planks. And I don't think this wood is flammable as well, which is a nice added bonus. But yeah, I'm going to make this out of planks. I'll save these bricks for a different type of build. Maybe like a wall, like castle walls. Let's see. If I build this out of crimson... I wonder how... Okay, can we not have a party in my house, bro? Let's see how this looks. Because you either use planks for the floors or the walls. And if you do it for both, it kind of looks eh. But for this, it doesn't look too bad, actually. That is not bad at all. It does kind of fit the floor. Okay, let me try something else as well. We are going to get rid of these. But you know what? It does kind of look alright, you know. What if I were to, instead of have these logs, if I have it like this? I have to go for a more purple build color instead of red. Like that. No, see, that doesn't look natural. These textures aren't connected, so it doesn't look like it's an actual house. Because I want this build to snake out. That's what I want the progression of this build is. I love building my builds with an open progression, if that makes sense, so they can change over time. Now this looks... Ooh, it's got that mystic vibe. I think people won't like this texture, but I don't care. It looks pretty good. Oh, it is moving. That's so sick. It's so sick. The house is alive. It's alive. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to finish off the house. And then we're going to fix up these blocks here. God, that is actually really hard to break. At least it would have been creeper resistant, but yeah, I don't like that. I wonder if orientation matters for the way you place it. No, laterally is the same. For these blocks, like logs, the orientation matters. I can see I can place a log vertically or horizontally. What I was checking was if horizontally is affected placing it that way or that way, but it's not. It's only either X or Y, not negative X, negative Y. Geometrically, I mean. Oh, I guess negative X, negative Z, if we're being specific. I don't know if I'll have enough logs for this, though. I guess we'll find out. I guess we shall see. Maybe I should use the stone bricks for the doorways, though. 4, 5... Yeah, because I'm not going to have enough of these logs. I'm definitely not enough planks. I don't know if it's the right choice. Well, it's 8 across, 8 across. So that's going to take me 16 now. These need 3, but I have a whole other... Yeah, a whole other 27. Whatever. This is the house I'm going with. Oh, you know what? No, we're going with nether corruption as the thematic. Nether corruption. So, yeah. Nether corruption is going to spread out into the world. Yeah, and it could be the reason the village was abandoned because they long ago moved into the... Oh, there's the law. The village moved into the nether. And it's going to have like snaking pylons reaching up into... Yes, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And so I came up and made use of the abandoned village. Someone was all alone in the world, and so they had to improvise, adapt, become one with the nether. Maybe because like the above ground was a wasteland. Oh no, it was a wasteland due to the spreading influence of the nether. Yeah, see, I like that. This could be something here. This could be something. But this is going to become like rooted. What I want to do is eventually have this spread out into the earth, and then I'll replace this grass with like netherrack. Yeah, and like the grassy netherrack. But for now I just need a house so I'm not homeless. Alright, let's build up some walls. These walls will be solid because they're the stair walls. And that goes into... Well, I guess I'm going to replace my doors as well. That's an important factor. Crimson doors. Crimson, that's a cool name. Yeah, and the whole world is corrupted. See, I should move these doors across, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, well, this house is going to expand. Oh, it went back home. That's funny. Just make sure my livestock doesn't creep into the nether. Alright. Yeah, well, this is going to be expanded anyway. Eventually I'm going to move these doors. I guess I'll keep this. But I'll expand this into a hallway. So this will be closed off. But this upstairs will then become a large room over that way. But for now, let's just make the cube. I'm not gonna have enough planks, am I? Ooh, this is gonna be cutting it close. We're cutting it real close. Yeah, but we'll seal this off for now. And then yeah, eventually I can change it up. And what I also want to do is have these shroom lights in my floors. Maybe just in the roof for now. Because this will provide light and it will look alright. I could also have it in my windows, like, oh, like outbursts. Maybe I shouldn't make it so symmetric. Yeah, I'll change that up eventually. Okay, we're gonna have tiles. Oh, my dog is going crazy. Why is my dog going ballistic? Okay, so I guess if I'm not using the bricks, they can all be turned into tiles. Give me more tiles. 2, 8 should be 63, 64 plus 1, never mind. Math was off. I find my math skills are diminishing as well, which is unfortunate. I will mind that later. I feel like I need to practice more math. Whatever. Anyways. Deep slate tiles. I just like the look of this block, honestly. It looks like a flooring block. It looks really good. Okay, so black. I think the black, if I want to use deep slate, it has to tie into the underground. Which means I may have to make my base somewhat underground. What I'm going to do is just make a couple of these stairs. So it looks nicer. There we go. No headers. Alright. That's not bad. That is not bad. I think for today I'll call it there. We have the shack. We have the crib. Looking very nice. Wait, let me try something. Oh, look at that. That is a thumbnail pic. That is a thumbnail pic. Alright, nice. No, I will be making my thumbnail. I'll make my thumbnails look nice eventually. Alright, let me make some pressure plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so I can get in and out easily. And then, I think I'll call that episode there. Alright. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.